Hello and welcome to Forgecraft Season 3, Episode 10. Well, today I have quite a few things I have ready, I guess. For now, this setup, it's been annoying me. I've emptied it out a couple of times. I even converted this little area into a compression, in a sense, the compression table. And overall, it started getting cluttered with a bunch of stuff. And this is starting to fill up quite nicely. So, I think I'm going to use quite a bit of it. Or at least some of it. So, a couple things I'm going to need. Actually, one thing I do know I need quite a bit of, and I'm pretty sure I have quite a bit of, but probably going to want more, is that glass. I'm going to need redstone. I'm going to need these. The rest I don't think I really need on hand for the most of this. I do, however, know I need quite a bit of iron, and I don't think I need anything else other than those. Probably want more gold for now. Need sticks, and I should be ready. First thing I want is the standard quartz cutting knife. You pretty much want to use the nether quartz because it's a lot easier to obtain, especially when you have a fortune pick. Like this one, fortune 2. Next thing you want is quite a bit of redstone, so I probably want to break down that. 2 stacks should be about enough. Okay, I want... how many of these? Let's go for about 10. Oh, before I can actually do that, I almost forgot. I do want to chuck a couple of these, I was basically grinding. I want to throw a good 10 of these into the pulverizer. Now this is the time I actually do want it to be ground down, or not ground down, but smelted down. Actually, I probably want 15, now that I think about it, just to get myself started. And half a stack. Actually, scratch that, because I just remembered I can't do that just yet, because I need to not smelt it. I have to turn off the other thing. That should be enough. Now I just want to go into configurations, turn that off, because I don't want this smelting. I want at least, well, I'm going to need more than that, about half a stack. This nether quartz dust is actually quite valuable, and it's required for quite a few of these things, and basically I just switched it to show me only applied energistic stuff, because, as you would guess, I'm doing applied energistic stuff, and that should be fine. That's done. Good. Let's start with this. Okay, I want that, that, and I think I only need 1 extra right now, but okay, wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Need that, and I need at least 1 of these. I'll probably have to upgrade later on, but we'll see how this works for me. Toss these in. I love that the redstone furnace is slightly faster than normal furnace. I think it should be. And while that's being prepared, I'm going to need to do a couple things. First thing, I do know I need at least 4 of these. Fluix crystals. And this is basically for the ME controller, which is your pretty much the primary source of your applied energistics system, and it's pretty cheap overall to make. The only thing it really requires is a diamond, but it does require quite a few of these Certus quartz crystals, and those can be difficult to obtain at times. But usually when you get a quarry running, it makes it a lot easier. Or you can go mining and get lucky. Which is pretty much how I had to start it. But I'm pretty set in my stuff to actually start doing this pretty easily. I'm pretty sure it's either night or something. I thought I heard a creeper. Let's see. I need the drive, which is pretty cheap as well. That's why I was getting a couple of those. I should have a chest in one of these. There we go. Basically, I'm just converting it into the ME drive, which by itself is completely useless. But when it has drives in it, it becomes a very compact storage. Though you can't see it without an access terminal, which is, I believe, this. This one requires Certus crystal, and this requires some Fluix dust, which is some of the reason why I wanted this. I'm probably going to need a lot of this. Probably that first 10, unfortunately. I don't think I need Certus quartz dust for anything else other than that, though. But regardless, it's still kind of expensive. I believe it was just this, I want to say. I wasn't paying attention to the... Nope, that was not it. I'm just going to look at it here. The matrix. Where is the matrix? I have completely lost the matrix. Where is it? And it's one of those things you just don't remember where it is. Oh, basic processor. That's what I want. That's what I wanted there. Okay, I know I need at least one of these. Next thing I need, which is probably the cheaper, on the somewhat cheaper side, I guess, these cables. Now, granted, the cables themselves are... you need a lot of these. Let's just say that. So you're going to need quite a bit of this Certus quartz dust. Luckily, if I can get the system up and running before the end of the episode, I can actually start mining a huge amount and sorting this stuff out. Okay, I want to make the access terminal. Okay, I have everything. And one ME cable. Now, these are essentially the three most important things in your system. You always want to have the ME, at least one ME controller, and no more than one, because you don't want to have two messing and giving mixed signals with each other. It'd cause an issue. So don't do it. You want to have an ME access terminal and an ME drive. But what do you put in these drives? You want to use these. Actually, preferably I use the 16K to 64K, but 4K will probably have to do it for now. And these are pretty easy. You just need 4 of each of these crystals, and I want a total of 12. Actually, I want a total of 24. So, mostly I'm just going to be doing this. Actually, I only want 3 right now. And that's not how I did it. I'm guessing that's redstone? Yeah. It's been a while since I've crafted this stuff, so excuse me. Then with this one, I believe it was that. I want the 4K one, which should be just okay, it's glass in the center. Storage segment. This one's usually the one I start off with and eventually I upgrade to these, but these are quite a bit more expensive, each requiring at least 3 of the previous one, meaning it would need 9 of these smaller ones. And they're not in a sense better, they're more for holding a large amount of single items. Okay, just making sure. The first ME storage. Now, what I want to do is probably make a couple of the smaller ones. Eventually I can upgrade them, which is not an issue. Crystals. Ooh, I actually don't have enough. It's kind of sad, but oh well. I'll be getting more. And then I'm just going to make 2 sets of these. One and 2. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult. I actually have an idea of what I'm going to have to do with this, and it's not going to be fun. At least to start off with. First one's, I just use that. That should be fine. Should be getting enough power. This, you want to chuck in your first, and just chuck in all those. You can see them on this. And the ME access terminal. It should now be able to store whatever you want in this. Now, that's all fun and good, but now, how do you get this automated? What you want to do is convert these. And this is going to be the pain because you need these, which unfortunately require conversion matrices, which are, again, expensive. Actually, I only have enough to make one of these. Ooh. I have enough to make the other, but I need another crystal one. As I said, these are kind of expensive in the sense that this thing's always difficult to start up the system in the early to mid game. I mean, this is really a late game to really late game type system. But once you have it set up, it's usually quite easy to get to late game, or at least close to it. Let's see. I want another one of these, so I'm going to have to make that. That. One of those. You've seen me craft this before, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now, next thing you want for this. 3 glass, 1 cable, and some iron, of course, but throw this in there, and then iron. I need 2 of these. Next thing I need, actually I almost forgot about it. Ooh, actually, no, I'm fine. Okay. For a second there I thought I was panicking because I couldn't remember if I had any slime balls, and I don't. But I have some sticky resin. And that's the one that is actually the most important, is that I need specifically the sticky piston, or this setup won't work. I'll craft quite a few of these off cam afterwards, but the main idea is I need wood. And I can't remember where I put the wood, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in here. Okay, I'm just gonna chuck those 2 in there for now. Use that. 2 iron, 2 redstone. There we go. 1 needs to be converted into a sticky piston, as I've said. And what you want is the import. Or basic. Actually, you want a precision export, but the import is the more important right now. So, iron, interface, cable. Basically, it's the same thing for both of them. The only difference is the piston that is used. Basically, basic import and basic export. Now, the export, you want to have this upgraded to a precision export. And well, this one's not as okay, for processing it is really required. So you want that. And I think I might yeah, I'm gonna make 2 of these yeah, I want another import, so that's cheap enough to make. Of course, I need quite a bit more wood, so I'm just going to use that. There, and 1 iron, piston. I need to start automating these crafting recipes for the pistons and stuff. Sticky resin. Where's my sticky resin? There we go. Ooh, I have just enough to make 1 more matrix. Let's see, iron. There we go. Conversion matrix. Throw that in there. 1, 2, 3. Iron. Interface. Iron. Cable. And that's not the one I want. I need a import. Whatever. I just need that. And there we go. Because how this works, and I'll show you right now, is that I no longer need this setup. It's gone. Useless. Gone the way of the dinosaur. There we go. I'll be able to use that later. lights are flickering for some reason. Usually a bad sign. I'm gonna have to adjust this anyway, so, doesn't matter as much, I guess. In fact, why don't I just move this? Because it's not gonna hurt. Well, if I cut out suddenly and lose the recording, it probably is because my power went out, because it's not looking good for some reason. It's being very finicky right now. I want that there. I want shift click, the import and export. You want your precision export up here. Now you don't have to do this, there's a different way of doing this, but right now I want the back to have the, there we go. Next I need cable and cable. Now this recognizes that this is a usable thing. What I do is I would have to get ores and stuff, but I could throw in this, and it's going to constantly throw any ore into here. It'll get pulverized, and this basic import just takes whatever's in the exiting inventory, this, and imports it into the system. So, if I were to say turn all gold into, or just import all the gold into this, and I throw a gold ingot, it's just going to take that, throw that through the pulverizer, and import it back into the system. This is really good for ores, and now I have an infinite processing thing. And now I'm just going to throw this in here and get my gold back. Just throws in there, but it's not like it really matters. But the real thing that is really important here is that I now have the ability to import anything from this chest into my system. Anything that gets put into this chest is now absorbed into the system. So, if I were to say have diamonds from a really big haul, it's just going to start taking those one at a time. And usually I upgrade this to a precision one because it can start taking stacks. In fact, actually, I'm going to do that, because that one's really cheap still. What I do is just throw it in here. Same thing with the precision export only. Now it just takes stacks, and it'll import it into here. Very cheap, very easy. It uses energy, but that's what this is for. I'm gonna have to do something with this. I think the power is starting to fade or something. But regardless, this is now a fully functional system, and after I start getting a bunch of ores, I can start activating this, or I guess uploading their intake into that, and it'll eventually just start processing ores indefinitely. This can also be used for this, which is very good, though you have to use this whole setup again to do so. I think it's the power running right now is the... That might have been my light bulb then, because it just went out. I'm hoping. Regardless, this now works. Woohoo. And you can also search things. Such as if I have iron here, Search iron. You have that. It takes a little bit of power to take stuff and put stuff into the system, but that's cheap enough. Rain's annoying now. What else can I do here? Actually, now I need a backup light or something because it's going to be annoying me. This is the next thing I want to start making. See my hierarchy. But I'm going to need quite a bit of these Certus quartz, so I'm going to have to start mining or not mining, quarrying. Also, yeah, well, that has to do with something afterwards, and this rain's already annoying me. What else can I do here now? Pretty much I could just start checking all the stuff in here, though it's kind of a waste to do so. Oh yeah, I've been getting a resonant ender bucket. Actually, I froze. And it crashed. I'll see you guys, okay, and welcome back. Before I was ever so rudely interrupted by that, crash, which I still don't know what happened there, but, oh well. Okay, yeah. You can also, designate what to take from these import buses. Say if I just wanted iron to go through. Iron's going to be pulled out, but gold will not. Just click to remove that, and you're good. I have a few other things I want to do. Let's see. Because eventually I'm going to have these set up correctly the way I want it. But it's going to take a little bit. Oh, my sound's gone. Oh, that sucks. I was wondering why it seems so quiet here. Yep. Completely silent. I'll fix that. But for the most part, this actually does work with the setup, and I can actually start. Where's my quarry? Right here. Ender chest, one of these energy consumers, and that. Now I'm going to take this, get back here. I grabbed it. Yes. I don't like how it just changes that, but I guess it's there for a reason. For now, I'll just chuck all that stuff in. I'll be having to deal with it later on, but for now, just going to go sleep the night away, and hopefully fix this. And hopefully my volume, or my voice is being recorded at least. And finally, the rain goes away. Not like I can enjoy that as much. Just love this frostbolt. It's really effective against these fast-moving enemies, because now it moves about as quickly as the smaller, not the smaller versions, normal zombies, basically. Well, yeah, for now, if you like what you're watching, subscribe. If not, oh well. have a nice day. Enjoy, I guess, waiting for me to come back for the next episode, which I will most likely have a large amount of stuff. I have quite a few plans, but it's going to take a bit. I have ideas now that I would probably want to do. But yeah, for now, I'll just be fully expanding on this, and this processing plant, it's only one story right now, but it's going to be roughly 78, and I'm probably going to start with forestry next episode, so that's something to look forward to. So, have a good day. See you next time.